This I would like to call an addendum to the Joy YouTube offering. This is the kind of thing I do that I think makes it really hard to be around me. I think I'm just really challenging to be around a lot because I want my words to be understood as I intend them. I have a big fat thesaurus on my desk, and one word can have so many different implications and different meanings that can vary quite wildly. So I just want to be clear about this. It's not one word, but it's an overall feeling, and that is when, in fact, anytime I'm yapping at you, anytime, I'm talking about my human experience. So when I say, I don't take drugs, I don't smoke anything, I don't drink, or very, very, very little, I'm just so bad at it, that I just feel stuff. I'm saying that because that's what works for me. That's how I need to deal with the human condition, and that is in feeling. And I know, or I understand that there are folks that clinically feel they need to medicate. Clinically, they may need to medicate. I don't understand that whole thing. I just don't understand it. So I can't speak on that and say, oh, nobody ever should take, I don't even know what the stuff, Prozac, I think is one, and I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying for me and what I, anecdotally view, how I anecdotally view the world. And I guess I just see so many people not feeling. And to me, if you're not feeling, you're not living. And it all gets back to this one thing. I have these 3 words that I very often have said in really, really challenging times. And that is never too much. I know I am never given too much to handle, ever. It just doesn't happen. So that's my message, I guess, for people who are in a habit of medicating, or they were told by a professional they needed to medicate. Listen to the boss. If they're the boss of your feelings, listen to them. I guess I just want you to open your mind to the possibility that, especially, I guess for whatever reason you medicate, for whatever reason, I think, if it's a childhood thing or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But to me, the greater the challenge, the greater the glory, having triumphed over it. And so, I guess this is where some legal person would probably tell me, talk to your healthcare professional before you stop taking your whatevers. I'm just saying, open your mind, have clarity of mind to be doing what you're doing deliberately. That's the deal. Do it deliberately. Get off autopilot. I just question everything. I question what I believe, what I have known to be true. I just question everything, and give that a go. Give that a try, because I still am. I'm just so grounded in this, and I don't know. Maybe somebody someday will change my mind. They'll say something brilliant, and I'll go, "Oh, I never thought of that." I still feel the human condition is weakened and lessened if we're not feeling our just true, genuine feelings. I think we have strayed from our genuine, authentic self. We often do that. And that's my thing now. It's so simple, and I hate to just keep yapping about this, but it's just such a miracle that I can feel like I feel. It's just amazing to me. And it's so simple. It's just so simple. That silly little book I wrote, Traveling Home to Happiness, all the stuff's in that book, and it's just so simple. It's so basic and simple. And I don't know, this is going to be a shameless plug. Buy my book. Or don't even buy it. Maybe, if you're local here, you can go to the library. They have the book. Just try, if your life is going wonderfully, everything's grand, and you just feel, the sun shines behind you, and and your way is lit forward, and life is pretty dang easy and pretty dang good, you don't need me. You don't listen to me. If things have room for improvement, if life seems to be a struggle, I don't think we're meant to have to struggle. Forget that. I think we're meant to struggle, but we're also meant to have that countered with joy. If it's always a struggle, if things always seem to be going badly, there's a dark cloud that follows you every place you go, I don't know. Maybe that's your lot in life, and maybe that's how you're supposed to live. I'd question that. I would just question that, because I think we are of love and truth, and joy is hand in hand in between love and truth. And so that's my addendum. Again, don't listen to me. Take what you want. Take what makes sense to you. But just think about it. Think about what brings you joy. And if you can't, if nothing comes to mind, really think about it. Or think about things that brought you joy in the past. One thing, I'll just throw this out there, and again, talk to your medical professional, because I am not one. I think vitamin D is a real miraculous vitamin, D3 for human beings, and we get it from the sun. And we're told not to be out in the sun because we'll get, skin cancers, and that's a legitimate deal. But most people, from what I understand, or a very, very large portion of people, aren't getting enough vitamin D. And I think a lot of people aren't real chipper and aren't real happy. So talk to your doctor. Don't listen to me. But I take a lot of D. I do, and I happen to have MS, multiple sclerosis, and and this again is totally anecdotal, but I think there's something about the vitamin D that has helped me do well. I really, really do. I really, really do. And maybe it's all in my head, but so is my MS. That's where all my lesions are in my head. So whatever it is, it's working, and I'm not gonna rock the boat. I'm not gonna change that, because it's working for me. So end of addendum to the Joy YouTube video is this. All I care about, I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. If I can be happy, if I can feel joy, dang it, you can too. You have to want to. You have to choose that. So choose happiness. Choose joy. And if you don't choose it, don't be complaining about your mood to me. Don't be complaining, because I'm not listening to you. I still love you, but I'm not listening to that. Thank you for listening.